Welcome to Richland, New Jersey, where today the Hermits Broadcasting Club presents St. Augustine Prep Soccer versus Cherry Hill East. This is a matchup of the two top 10 teams in South Jersey. The Hermits come in today ranked 3rd by the Courier Post, while Cherry Hill East is ranked 10th. The Hermits are 3-0 coming into this week with wins over Millville, Cherry Hill West, and Bridgeton. The Hermits have scored 8 goals so far this season. Their two top scorers coming in this match are Aiden Davis with 3 goals and Matt Liss with 2 goals. The Cougars come in today with a 2-2 record. They defeated Camden Catholic 2-1 yesterday and defeated Washington Township 2-1 to open the season. The Hermits have averaged 69% possession and 4 goals per game this season. However, they come up against a strong Cherry Hill East team who has given up an average of only 1 goal per game while still facing a tough schedule. When we return, it's Cherry Hill East Cougars versus your St. Augustine Prep Hermits.
So welcome back. I am Tom Brummel here along with Tim Shea, giving this presentation of Hermits Broadcasting Club. We can take a look at the lineups for today. And here is St. Augustine's. Hermits like to play a 4-3-3 formation. The pivot in the middle. Most likely it is Pat Ernest today, number 8. And then 3 forwards up top. Aiden Davis will most likely take that center forward spot with Liss and Cassidy on the wings. Now let's take a look at the Cougars lineup. They run a 4-5-1. They don't give up a lot of goals this year, only averaging about 1 goal against per game. And they play some pretty stiff competition in Shawnee, Washington Township, and Camden Catholic. So should be a good one. Hermits are averaging about 4 goals a game. Cougars only giving up 1. Something's got to break. All right, we're underway. Hermits with the turnover. Looks like Cherry Hill almost had a quick chance. You have to look for the Hermits to keep a lot of possession. That's their game plan. Coach Heaton wants to keep the ball, play it out the back. They've been averaging about 70% possession for the first 3 games that they played. So you're going to see a lot of the Hermits on the ball.
Shot saved by Matt Mueller.
Mikey Ballesteri pressing. Got Cassidy kind of win the ball back. Another throw in for Cherry Hill. There's a late game added to the schedule. It was only put on the Hermits and Cherry Hill schedule a couple days ago. But it's a high-level competition, which I know is what both teams are looking for, and This year of COVID is going to be a lot of late changing schedules for every sport this year. List plays it through to Ballesteri. Ballesteri out wide. Got Casey with the overlap. Looks like List will take the throw in. Only about 2 minutes into the game. Big throw taken by the keeper.
Gonna go right about the midfield. Throw-in's gonna come from Declan Davis.
Again, the Hermits keeping possession. Going to have to watch out for that counterattack. That's where it's going to bite them today if Cherry Hill gets a couple goals. Hermits got a young team. A lot of juniors on the field. Some impact seniors like Mike Ballesteri, Casey Urbacheski at left back, and Declan Davis out there right now. But for next season, when we have state playoffs back, it looks like they'll be bringing back pretty much the entire starting lineup. Obviously, Gavin Brown in net would be a big loss. But overall, a young team.
It's Mason Cassidy taking it up the right side of the field. It's going to be taken out by Adam Blumenthal. Nice pass by Jacob Samelko. Coming back to him. Looks like he's trapped in the corner.
Lists on the ball. Hermits run a little counter of their own. Into the box. Tries to go over the goalie and just over the bar.
Just missed that shot.
Yeah, it was a close one. Then we'll get a couple of those. List is a transfer. His first year at St. Augustine. Just came over from Washington Township. Tim, he scored a lot of goals there. I'm hoping he'll do the same for us.
I hope so, too.
Ernest with the nice header win. Nice 50-50 ball win. Mike Ballesteri keeping possession, swinging it around.
Back to Sal.
Hermits making a run on the outside. Again, they like to get their outside backs up in the offense. Ooh, bad pass there, but you're going to see a lot of Urbacheski and Davis joining on the attack right there. Clancy recovers for the Hermits. It's another actually impact transfer for the Hermits. Clancy coming over from Timber Creek. An all-conference player over there. And Tim, like I said, if we're calling out who's getting each pass, we're going to be using a lot of the back four names. Coach is going to try and keep possession and just kind of pass them to death. All right, throw in deep for Cherry Hill.
going to be Hugo Campaverde.
Almost. Starting to get a little bit of little threatening there for Cherry Hill East. Like I said, expect this one to be close throughout. These are two of the best teams in South Jersey. Hayden Davis, who had 2 goals against Bridgeton the other day at the ball, passes back to Sharkey. And again, the Hermits swinging around.
Kevin Brown with a nice clear.
Up the list. Hermits are on the attack. Almost had Cassie there.
List keeps it in, but not for long.
Yeah,
not the other side.
Tried to float it back post. It looks like, and no one was on it.
Brian looked pretty covered by Malcolm Balistreri.
Yeah, you'll see him all over the field today. And part of the Hermits' philosophy is go hard for 15 minutes. If you need a break, they're a deep team. They'll find somebody else in there to give you that spell. So a lot of pressure, a lot of action. When they lose the ball, they want to get it right back. Smelko throws it in. Cherry Hill getting a little bit of possession right here in the Hermits' third.
Back to Smelko. Nice pass over to the right side. Hermits seem to have him covered here.
Good interception by Cherry Hill East captain, but nothing comes of it.
It's going to be Sal Kukuru on the left side.
Just while the Hermits play through the back, we got, like I said, I'm the assistant athletic director, moderator of the broadcasting club. So if anybody's listening to this, has an interest in joining, we are always looking for new members. And I am joined today by Tim Shea, who's in my media arts production class. Tim, your first time announcing. Any thoughts for the first 7 minutes, 9 minutes?
Well, it's been pretty difficult to keep up with all their names. That's about it. I can.
Yep. Normally we'll put in a little more preparation, but when the game was added.
Yeah, it was added pretty quickly.
About 36 hours ago. It's a little hard to get all the names down of the opposing team, but we will do our best. And even, Tim's not a soccer guy. So even learning the names of some of the upperclassmen on here. You're a sophomore, right, Tim?
Yes, I am a
Sophomore. So even learning some of the upperclass guys for us is a little quick. But we'll get it down, especially as the year rolls on. Good win by Casey Urbacheski. Tim also does some photos for us. Does a great job with that. I know you do some concerts, too.
I do. I do concerts mostly. But
yeah, you did
for the last year, I haven't been able to do any concerts.
Yeah, COVID's.
Hopefully, maybe.
They were wrenching to a lot of things, but he did some pictures. If you look at the Hermits Athletics Twitter, some of our pictures from Woodrow Wilson scrimmage for football were on there. Did a great job.
Thank you.
Oh, down the line for Cherry Hill. Ooh, Clancy goes in with an aggressive tackle, misses. Luckily, misses. The Cherry Hill East player also, but it goes out for a 6 for St. Augustine. Play it quick out wide to Davis. Looks like it'll be a throw-in for the Hermits.
Davis a little short little throw into Sharkey.
It's like you'll see him here. They'll be swinging around. We'll look to get Erbacheski involved on the outside. Now, I do love this possession-based style. Maybe that's because when I was growing up, I loved the Barcelona teams of the early 2000s. But more possession, the better. So Coach Jake's style is perfect for the players that the Hermits have out there this year. Good win from Cherry Hill. Trying to build out a little bit of possession. Nice interception by Liss. Neither team can really hold on to the ball right now.
Seems to be a pretty equal game so far, back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks to be low scoring. I mean, Hermits have a good amount of possession. Cherry Hills look threatening on a couple counters, but no one's really had a great chance yet. No one's had a good shot on goal. I mean, a couple floaters, a couple crosses for the Hermits. We have a bad touch there, but yeah, you're right, Shay. Nothing really threatening so far from either team.
Looks like the Hermits are focusing more on defense here in this game.
Yeah. It's hard to get beat when you don't give up a goal, so it's a good philosophy, but I know Coach Jake will want to put a couple in the back of the net. But, yeah, it's always in the beginning of games you see a lot of teams, especially that these guys have never really played each other. The Hermits have scrimmaged Cherry Hill West in years past, and they actually played them the other day, winning 3-1, I believe, 3-0. And they just haven't played each other before, so it's that beginning of the game tippiness. You don't want to give up a dumb goal because you're out of position, you're out of spot, and all of a sudden you're down 1-0. So you're going to see a lot of defensive focus here in the first probably 20 minutes of the game, as we're about 13 in. Looks like Owida for Cherry Hills walking off with an injury. Hopefully he's okay. Nice little touch there from Cherry Hill. Press on by Cassidy. Remains Cherry Hill's ball.
Looks like this could turn into a nice drive for the Hermits. First we'll play a little bit more defense. Shot way over the end of the field. Almost went through the uprights. We're not playing football.
Tomorrow night. Could use a couple of those against Hamilton. Like Perrin coming in for Cherry Hill East.
We'll also be streaming the football game on Hermits Broadcasting.
Yep, and it'll be right here tomorrow night. Same YouTube page. We watch Coach Lancetta. Been great for the Hermits over the past 4 years. Is this fourth year? Yeah.
Yep, that'll be his fourth year.
After he spent 26 at Hamilton. So it'll be the first time facing his old team. Quick 2-year stop in between at Rowan, Division II team, where his brother is the offensive coordinator, who's the offensive line coach for a couple years. So it'll be interesting. I know Coach Pete coached and taught at Hamilton for nearly 3 decades. So it'll be a big one. I know if we have a 500-person limit on spectators at games, so not everybody can be here that would want to be here. So that's why we're bringing it to you live. If anybody's watching this and is thinking about coming to the game, you do need a ticket in advance. So there will be no tickets sold at the gate. So if you are coming to the game, make sure you already have that ticket in hand. But yeah, tomorrow night will be our Hermits Broadcasting's first football game. You working tomorrow night, Shay, or no?
I am. I'll be here.
Nice. What do we have you doing tomorrow?
I'm taking pictures.
Nice. Yeah. So get more of those pictures up.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, maybe we'll get some double duty for Joe, our cameraman. Oh, tries the long overhead through ball. You don't see too many of those from the Hermits, but almost caught him on the attack with Sharkey running in. Cherry Hill with a little bit of possession here. Oh, we can attack him down the wing. He's got Smelko on the overlap. Doesn't use him. Always keep him. Ooh, just a little bit heavy of a touch as it goes in for, I guess it went out of bounds before it hit the referee, so it goes out for a 6. Cherry Hill looked threatening there. The Hermits close down in time.
That was a pretty aggressive drive right there.
Yeah, I think you'll see that a few times out of them. Like when they, when the Hermits get pushed up, they'll smell blood in the water, and Cherry Hill will go after it. Looks like subbing on for Matt Liss is Mike McGee. He'll be up at the left wing spot. Almost got the ball now. Davis is holding up. Sharkey plays it into McGee.
McGee taking it up the left side, and it's out of bounds. Right next to Cherry Hill's bench.
Still Hermit's ball, yep.
It's going to be a throw in from Declan Davis.
Ooh, touch by Aiden. Tries to get the shot off Aiden Davis. Just can't get it through. Same thing with Ernest. Cherry Hill blocking both shots. Clancy sends it back in.
It's going to be out of bounds again. The left side. This time it's going to be Cherry Hill's ball.
Yeah, a little bit of good amount of possession here for the Hermits in Cherry Hill's final third. Nothing too threatening yet, but early into the game. Only about 17 minutes in. So again, we play 40-minute halves. You'll see the clock on your scoreboards counting up. First half will be about 40 minutes long. There is no extra time. In high school or college soccer, you'll see the referee signal for stoppage of the clock for an injury, a card, anything like that. It is not like your World Cup soccer where you're going to see the clock just continue to run and the referee add time on. Ooh, a little compromise at the back. The Hermits are able to handle it.
That drive would have been an open shot on the net right there.
Yeah, got me a little nervous. Got me a little nervous. They were just up to Sal, or it was just Sal back. Some good back pressure from Sharkey, tracking back on D, but
Sal's had some good stops this game.
Yeah. They got that through, like right here. They got the numbers. Clancy showing his speed, getting back, and winning the ball. Great play by Clancy. Hermits can recover. I'm getting nervous a little bit here, Shay. A couple times.
Yeah, they
trying
playing pretty aggressive up front.
Yeah, trying to catch us in the counter, which is what they got to do. I mean, that's probably the right game plan.
Gonna be out of bounds right over the heads of the Hermits on the bench. And pops it up in the air. About midfield, Cherry Hill's got possession again. And Cassidy looks like he's been fouled.
Yep, won the ball, then was fouled. Hermits will, looked like they were going to take it quick, but it'll put their foot on it and play it back around. Foul by the Hermits. Smelko will take the kick for Cherry Hill.
It's a deep into Hermits territory.
Yeah.
Almost saved by Cherry Hill. Goes out of bounds.
Yeah, great effort. Just barely went out. Looks like we have our first sub in the midfield for the Hermits today. Brian Sharkey's coming off. Luke Salmon is coming on. The Hermits starters are still on the field with the exception of Salmon on for Sharkey and McGee on for Cassidy. For Liss.
Davis bringing it to the right side of the field. Cut up, pass number 23.
Good job by Aiden, by center forward, tracking back, keeping possession, winning the ball, and then you can kind of just go from there. Nice turn by Aiden there. He'll try and find Cassidy out wide.
Can Cassidy keep it in?
Yep, nice move.
To the middle, back to Salmon.
Ooh, read that turn just a little too easily. The Hermits still threatening.
Matt went for it, could not get it. I think there was 2 Cherry Hill players in his way. Nice header by Cherry Hill.
Deep throwing for the Hermits. They don't really try the long throw in this area. They don't really chuck it in the box too much. They'll usually look to keep possession here, which they do. Almost lost it, but you'll see them kind of keep it swinging around, try and find the switch. And that's a big emphasis for Coach Heaton and his team is switching the field of play, trying to find the numbers on the other side once everybody gets compact on the ball side of the field. Campaverdi back in for Cherry Hill for the Cougars. Another throw in. Cherry Hill's final third.
There's Urbachevsky.
Throw for the Cougars. Plays it long, but no one there. The Hermits this year have been off to a great start, replacing a lot of seniors off of last year's state final team. In that state championship game, they probably had 8 or 9 seniors starting that. And another senior, Casey Berhana, was injured, who was arguably one of the best players on the team. I'd say arguably the best player on the team. But they lost a lot of talent. But this junior class is pretty good to go along with some key seniors in their leadership. Mike Ballesteri, one of those seniors, was a starter on that state final team. But it's a whole new look. If you were watching the Hermits broadcast at the end of last year when they played CBA, you're going to see a lot of fresh new faces.
Also, next year you won't have Gavin Brown, your starting goalie.
Yeah, Gavin, his first year as a starter. Ant Libero, who had graduated last year, had been the starter for the last couple of years. Gavin's waited his turn. Very good goalie in his own right. Just tough to beat out Ant, who's another year older. But Gavin has played great so far this year.
It was an outstanding save.
Yeah, great save right there by Mueller. But yeah, Gavin's a great keeper. He I think he's only let up 1 goal so far this year, and versus Bridgeton. Watched the highlight on Huddle the other day, and that was a rip. We turned it over in the midfield. Gavin didn't have much of a chance on it. It was a bad turn. Ooh, McGee almost in the ball there. But it was not much Gavin could do on that 1 goal. But outside of that, he's played phenomenal this year. So you're right. While there's a lot of juniors on this team with a lot of fresh faces, which Gavin is one of them, he'll be a big loss for them next year. So this year there's only sectional finals. They don't have the full state final. So unfortunately, we won't have a full state championship like we had in years past. But Hermits have their sights set on winning their sectional. No Coaches Cup either this year. Coaches Cup is usually, the poll is taken of the top 16 teams in South Jersey. It's always great. That and the Diamond Classic are 2 of my favorite tournaments, even in baseball, even over some of the state tournaments, because you get to find the true South Jersey champion as they all play each other. Right. Hermits won a couple years ago over Township. Ooh. Oh, it's in.
It goes in. That'll be Salmon. Slide goal.
What a finish. So we had it slid across. I don't know. He probably meant to hit it a lot harder than that. However, Davis, I believe it was, took the shot, muffed it a little bit. It went right across to Salmon, who finishes it in. Let's see if we can't get the replay right here. And nope, didn't go quite far enough. So that'll be Luke's, I believe, his first goal of the year. Puts the Hermits up 1-0 in the 26th minute. It's a break the Hermits needed. You're going to see Cherry Hill get a little more aggressive now, knowing they're down 1. I mean, probably not right away. I see Whiteman combining with Ballesteri. Whiteman making his first appearance of the day.
It was a nice fight with Ballesteri.
Yeah. Yeah, Whiteman's got his orange cleats on. Whiteman, I'd say, is like the definition of a gamer. He might not be as technically sound as some of the other people, but he is exactly what you want out of a high school soccer player, and he will find the back of the net out of sheer will most games.
Nice clear. Back into Cherry Hill territory.
Almost got one there.
Salmon with another possession. Cherry Hill's going to get possession again after that one. Nice distance by Mueller. Won by Cherry Hill. Brought back. Looks like the Hermits got it again. It's going to be a chase down the right side.
That's Liss. Oh, almost. Good ball by Liss. I mean, that's the most dangerous ball in soccer. If you can get it to the end line, maybe a little closer, but if you can get that to the end line, play it towards the 6, play it towards the penalty spot, play it towards the 18 if someone's running in, it's going to be impossible for the goalie to stop that if you get your foot on it. So it's a great play by Liss there. I guess they called him off. I'm not sure what that were. Maybe they called a foul on Davis. But, I mean, that's what you want. Do that a few more times a game, you're going to be getting a couple easy goals. Good step by Casey.
Some nice defense by the Hermits. I don't think they've got past that 30-yard line right there.
No, they had there's a couple scares on the counter and transition, but you're right. If outside of that, Cherry Hill hasn't had much sustained possession in the Hermits area.
So you go out to the left.
So for the Hermits, this is Coach Jake Heaton's first year at the helm. He had floats a little wide. He had previously been an assistant coach the past few years for the Hermits. Before that, he was the head coach at Cumberland Regional, and that was right before that stint at Cumberland. He was also an assistant with the Hermits. So he kind of sandwiched 2 assistant stints with the Hermits with his head coaching gig at Cumberland. But now he's back. Team looks great. That was after 8 years of Coach Rolando, who had been with the team for, I want to say 24. Probably longer than you've been alive. Definitely longer than you've been alive, Shay.
I've been alive.
So Coach Rolando did great things for the team. He was an assistant coach for years, took over the head job, like I said, about 7-8 years ago. Took him to the state finals last year. Had that Coach's Cup win 2018. And he retired after last season. And Coach Heaton was promoted to the head job. So,
well, Coach Heaton seems to be getting it done. We're 3-0 at this point.
Yeah.
Coming into this game.
It's a couple.
It looks like we're playing pretty well against Tough team.
Yeah, and it's against a couple good teams. Bridgeton, I know most people might look at Bridgeton and think, they're not as good. But I'll tell you what, they got a good midfield. They're a tough team. They're going to surprise some people this year. They have one kid who used to play in the Union Academy, coached by Coach Connor over at Bridgeton. Like I said, I know most people see Bridgeton soccer and aren't thinking too much, but watching that game on Huddle, they're going to surprise some people this year. So, yeah, they'll take a 3-0 record at this point.
The Salmon.
Good little play between Whiteman and Belston. Shot blocked.
Not sure what that whistle was for.
I got cut off by the little side paneling here in the press box. I believe a foul on Cherry Hill. Just outside the 18. About 5-6 yards outside of it. I believe that is Liss standing over the top of the ball, with Urbacheski next to him. So you got Liss and Urbacheski next to it. We'll see which one hits it. Salmon also right near him. Looks like Liss is starting to float into the box. It looks like this will be Urbacheski's. Ooh.
Oh, nice by Urbacheski. Off the crossbar?
Off the crossbar, and then the second header goes behind. What a hit. What a hit. That was inches away from being a screamer.
That was a good amount of adrenaline right there.
That's where I got to remember to hit the replay button on here. Looks like Sharky's back in the game for the Hermits. The list was in for Cassidy, and Whiteman's in for Davis. Like I said, they like to rotate a lot. They like to kind of throw waves of pressure at you. Oh, great ball. Head to Liss.
Nice clear by Cherry Hill. Coming straight back at him. Nice break.
Ooh.
Oh, just to the left of the goal.
Ooh, McGee puts it just over. Mike McGee's a great athlete. You're going to see him trying to use that down the wings. Fast, athletic. Also a basketball player. Played for he's junior now, so last year as a sophomore he was playing for the Hermits JV basketball team. But he's going to find himself in a lot of spots like that using his speed and skill. That one was just over. Foul on Whiteman. Like I said, he likes to play hard. You're going to give up a couple of those when you play the way Mike does, but brings an energy to the team.
He's definitely really going at it when the ball's in the other team's hands.
You can tell he's a lacrosse player. Good job by Liss there. He could have forced it when there wasn't really anything available. Instead, he uses ball control to keep possession for the Hermits. Sharkey does the same.
Sharkey almost had a shot there.
You can see the way that the Hermits just kind of more of like a free-flowing formation. Everybody's replacing everybody else. Liss was spent probably the last couple minutes in the midfield, even though he's, our right winger. So it's a good job by the Hermits kind of buying in. They play that, like I said, the aggressive, keeping possession, 4-3-3 style. But in that, everybody's got to be able to play everywhere else. McGee trying to find his way on top of it.
Liss is going to throw it in.
Yeah, if he's coming all the way over from right wing, maybe he'll try to pump it in the box. Yeah, no one's showing quick. So he's probably got a big throw. We'll see if the Hermits can't find a head to it. Clancy over to Salmon.
Salmon just to the left of the goal with the header.
Looks like they called a foul just before it. Would have been nice though. Salmon almost found the back of the net, but looks like they called a foul on that first ball, I think, when Clancy kind of played it back to Salmon.
Nice fight by Liss on the right side.
Oh, yeah, it was a great win.
Back towards the center. Clearing, gets out to the middle.
Oh!
Just misses.
Oh, Mike almost had it. Hey, karma, right? We got a little lucky on our first goal. There's a shot that kind of flubbed right to the perfect spot, and there we had a perfect chance for a goal and didn't put our foot through it. So I'd say it's a one goal lead's about even, about what it should be.
Up the right side again. Seems like we have more of that aggression taking it up the right side.
Yeah. And maybe Mike was mad he missed that finish. He wanted to go win the ball back.
Wind it back. Here comes Liss.
Throw for Cherry Hill. So we're approaching halftime. Less than 3 minutes left. Hermits still hold that one goal lead. Ooh, good interception by Cherry Hill. Bring it down the right side. The Hermits look to control. Cherry Hill's pushing up a little more. They're three. Looks like they're sending three guys up top, and they were 4-5-1 earlier. Looks like there's two wingers are pushing up. They're leaving a lot of space in between those front three and the midfield, but Hermits didn't quite take advantage, but now they're moving up into the Cherry Hill zone. Oh.
Nice break by Cherry Hill. It looks like it's going to be covered up by the Hermits.
Yep, Clancy with a good job muscling him off the ball. Yeah, Clancy's going to erase a lot of mistakes for the Hermits this year. He's got the speed, the size, soccer IQ. It's a midfielder's best friend. He can turn the ball over, and he'll make sure it doesn't hurt you.
Nice out to Liss on the right side. That's going to be our ball. Looks like Liss is going to throw it in.
Yeah, let's see if they don't try and throw it into the box again. I don't see anybody near him. Casey Urbacheski kind of floating in a little bit. Yeah, you see Clancy going up from center back. They're going to try and find somebody's head here with a big throw from Liss.
And it's up.
Ooh, Clancy with the header.
Less than a minute left in this half.
Yeah, it sounded smart the first time I said it. They don't really throw it in the box a ton.
Yeah.
They didn't the first time, and the next two, they're just letting Liss throw it in. Now, maybe I was wrong, but it looks like the Hermits are, with Liss on the field, they're trying to find that long throw, maybe find Clancy's head.
Looks like the Hermits are going to be safe for the rest of this half.
And only 10 seconds left or so. Don't jinx me, Shay. Ooh.
10, 9, 8,
yeah, that'll be it.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
All right, and that's the end of the first half.
Yeah.
And that's
Before we head to halftime, we'd just like to thank a couple of our Hermit Pride sponsors. We have Proof Production, Atlantic Medical Imaging, the Law Office of Clark and Fox, IWM3 Welding, Manufacturing and Mechanical, Toyota of Vineland, Richland Carpet and Flooring, NMR Events, Ottinger Golf Group, Benjamin F. Edwards and Company, Barbero and Rich Financial Services, and that is it. So we'd like to thank our Hermit Pride sponsors. We go to half. Any thoughts before we sign off for halftime, Shay?
No, let's just hope we can keep this up right now. We're playing a pretty even game. Got that lucky one in. Nice shot, but
Yeah.
hopefully we get some more in the back of the net. And none in the back of ours.
Yep, just got to keep the shutout. All right, we will see you guys after halftime. Second half is underway. Hermits will be going left to right on your screen this time.
Nice pressure right away. Up the middle.
Looks like the Hermits have the same starting lineup, or same lineup as they started the game, with the one exception. They're giving Mikey Ballesteri a break as Luke Salmon is in the midfield. That's a dangerous thing about a one-goal lead in soccer is be feeling confident. You had more chances. We hit the post a couple, once or twice, but still only one goal. So all you need is the right break, the right counter from Cherry Hill, and this game's tied.
Yeah, that's right. Here comes Salmon.
I'm looking for Davis down the wing.
Davis got it.
Probably should have taken a touch, but good cross from the all he got. Cherry Hill building through the midfield. And down the line as Declan recovers back. I believe that was off Cherry Hill for a 6, but they have given a corner. There's the one dangerous thing, too, about 4 o'clock games on this turf field this time of the year. Defending on the east side in the second half, you can see Gavin trying to shield himself from the sun.
Sun's really coming in bright on this. There's even something reflecting in my eyes off the field right
when
now.
we hit daylight savings time, you're really going to notice it. It's pretty pronounced when you play those 4 o'clock games. Ooh.
Sun actually should be setting soon.
Yeah, so as it goes right over the tree line, like over the JV baseball field, you'll see it kind of right in Gavin's eye line. You're almost kind of hoping for that, and then you'll be fine with the lights. But Cherry Hill, a good chance there. They won the header in the box. They just couldn't find the target. Put it a little high, but Hermits definitely don't want to give more of those up. That is a really dangerous opportunity for Cherry Hill East.
He's covered up quickly on the right side.
Yeah. Ooh. Foul called. I guess he was using his hands a little bit. This is a dangerous area to give up a free kick, too. You're going to see them swinging into the box. So Blumenthal take it for the Cougars. Ooh. Good early ball. Looks like they were trying to have 12 flick it on. Campbell Verde flick it on to the back post. Couldn't get there. Hit off the back of Sharkey and easily collected by Brown, but nice ball there. Another dangerous kick for Cherry Hill. Floats it in, going back post. Yeah, can't give up these free kicks in that area. They're gonna catch us.
That was another close one.
Yeah, and just missing their heads. Hermits are lucky right now to still have this lead.
Nice pass. He's going to the list. Low header by Cherry Hill. Almost was on his hands and knees for that header. List throwing out the right side to Cassidy. Cassidy, some nice movement for the pass.
Yeah, finds Davis. Davis, ooh. Not sure if he was going for either Pat or Cassidy. Either way, Cherry Hill steps in.
Got a shot opportunity there. Seems like he gave that up.
Oh, runs out of play for East throw. Before he gets me back, I'm sure later in the week, we'll take this time to say happy birthday to our PA announcer, Will Morris. Willie, what year is this, his Voice of the Hermits? Seventh year. He does all the PA for football, soccer, lacrosse, baseball, basketball, wrestling. Some nights pulling double duty for wrestling and basketball, flipping over from the Spina gym to the rodeo gym. But always prepared, always professional. Our statistician for football. Usually ask him at the end of the night for some stats so I can throw on those final score graphics. But Willie does it all here. We just wanted to wish him a happy birthday, which was yesterday. You want to tell us the age, Willie, or 38. Happy 38th birthday to Will Morris.
The Voice of the Hermits.
Yep. Cherry Hill plays it overhead. Clancy covers. Declan using his body to win the ball. Nice job by Declan to keep possession. Shield his forward away from it. The Hermits will start out the back again. But tomorrow, the Hermits actually have Buna on the schedule. The game they'll be playing back-to-back. The game will be at Buna. It'll be the first time the Hermits face Don Pernice, 2011 graduate, played on that 2010 state final team, started on that, or won a champion, I should say, state champion team, and has been our JV coach. Actually, he was a freshman coach his first year, and then he's been the JV coach since 2016, yeah, because 2015 was his first year here. So he's been with us for a while. Got an opportunity to be the head coach at Buna. And I know he'll do great things over there. Well, I'm surprised that one kept him play, but Cherry Hill will collect it. But Buna is not known as exactly a soccer powerhouse, but if anybody can turn them around, I know Coach Dom is the guy to do it. So it might rain tomorrow. That game might get postponed. I know it's at Buna. They play on grass. Forecast does not look great. So we'll be sitting here broadcasting the football game in the rain. But as of right now, the Hermits will get to see our old friend Dom tomorrow at Buna. So we will not be carrying the game on the Hermits broadcasting channel.
Well, I'd say that football is a better game to be watching in the rain than soccer on that muddy field over there in Buna.
Yeah, I got my doubts on whether it will be played. Depends how heavy the rain is, but yeah. Sloppy football is a lot better than sloppy soccer. Ooh. Cassie tries to find Sharky in the middle. Cherry Hill intercepts.
Finds Salmon on the right side.
List trying the through ball into the box. Nothing there. Again, Clancy covering. It's a huge benefit to have him back there. You can get a little more aggressive. You can push a little more up knowing that he's just going to cover it. Ooh, going down the line. I believe that's Cassidy. Gets the ball taken from him. Nope. I guess a foul was called. Same area, general area as the East had one a couple minutes ago. They almost scored. Let's see if we
Yeah.
can't get a good chance too.
Seems to be the lucky spot in that shaded area over there.
Good step by East to clear. Nope. Foul on Davis. Will go the other way. They take it. East takes it quick. Hermits end up with the ball.
Going up the list. Taking up the left side. Looks like he's going to cut in to the middle.
I think that's how he scores a lot of his goals. A lot of his goals last year for Township. First couple this year. He just takes it down the wing, cuts in, puts it on his right foot, and knocks it home. Looks like we got a sub. I believe that's Mike Ballesteri coming back on. And Salmon will be off.
Salmon with the salmon-colored cleats.
He's got a brand to keep up, Shay. You know, he's got to keep on.
He's got to keep with the salmon
Yeah.
name.
Sure, if he's got a headband, it'd be Salmon too.
What do you think he's eating tonight? My guess is salmon.
Probably a good bet. I see most of our dress down days are Hermits colored. I'm wondering if he would wear that, wear a salmon colored shirt or so if he was able to do what he wanted.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul on Cherry Hill. Easy one to call her there. Matt List takes possession. That same cut to the middle gets it over.
Yeah, almost found Davis. Good slide tackle by East there to keep Davis out of the 18.
It's Mason Cassidy trying to get in the middle. List almost had a hit off his chest. That's going to be into the middle.
Ooh.
Header almost in.
Yeah, it was a good ball by Declan Davis. Almost found Aiden Davis. Not related, but a year apart. But that was a good ball. It was they almost found the side corner. It'll be a tough shot. It's tough to get a lot of power on that. So if you put it anywhere close to the keeper, he's getting it. So it's almost got to be perfect. But it's a good job there by the Hermits. McGovern back in for the Cougars. Ernest wins the ball. I mean, 1-goal lead. They're not pushing. Clancy and Cougar will be glad to pass it back and forth all day. Ooh. Just as I say that, a good ball in from Clancy. Almost finds Zerbacheski running up from the outside back spot.
There's Liss again on the right side. Maybe he'll bring it back in again.
Yeah, I think he's strongest on the ball. That's where he can make people miss, try and create plays.
Once again, dropping it back. Keep it right around the 30-yard line as we've been doing. There's Liss again.
Ooh, A little high. Almost found McGee on the back post.
And the kick is good through the uprights. That gets into Cherry Hill possession.
Good cover by Kukuru.
Kukuru with it in the back. Looks like that's going back up the list for a third time. Cleared back over his head.
Out for a corner. Yeah, they don't try a ton of those through balls, but if Cherry Hill's going to give it to him, Clancy's going to try and pick out Liss and Cassidy and McGee all day.
Mason Cassidy, the only starter, which is a sophomore on the lineup.
Yeah, I think you're right. Gavin Sr.,
He does stand out.
Kukuru Sr., rest of the back line, I believe, is juniors, or I guess Declan Sr. Yeah, so I guess he's the only sophomore starting today. Ooh.
Nice header.
Nice header. Davis keeps it in. Here comes Mike Ballesteri back to cover. And again, that's what the speed of your Clancy at center back helps you out with. He goes up there, almost gets the header, but he's able to recover and win it back, and the Hermits are attacking again.
And you couldn't ignore Ballesteri on that play. He really came back with some speed.
Now,
Oh,
ooh.
right.
Sharkey almost with the header goal. He doesn't get too many of those, but almost with the header. But, you're right. That play a couple minutes ago, that is made by Ballesteri because it's all about team defense and pressure. If Mike's, being lazy, taking it a little slow right there, then Cherry Hill can pick out their pass. They can put their foot on the ball. They can pass it around. But Mike's hustle there led to a rushed pass, which then Clancy's cover, with great play by Clancy too, led to the Cherry Hill turnover. And all of a sudden, Sharkey almost had a header a couple seconds later. So you're right. Nancy plays across the Kukuru. The Hermits will start to build out the back again. Yeah, at this point, 23 minutes left. Take what they give you. Bad turnover there. Cherry Hill keeping a little bit of possession. Looks like he's going to try and find the guy on the back post. Pulls it back, keeps possession. Good job by Cherry Hill right here. And a little sustained pressure. Ooh, good shot. Kukuru blocked it. Ooh, they got to clear. Cherry Hill looks very dangerous at the moment.
That was a really important clear, though. That looked like there was a lot of pressure.
He finds Davis.
Davis open.
That is a great save. Mueller with the save to keep this 1-0. Yeah, that was a great find. Cherry Hill was putting pressure on St. Augustine, almost got a goal. Hermits had a good counter, but Mueller comes up with a big save to keep it a 1-0 game. Looks like Kim on for East and Mike Whiteman coming back on for the Hermits.
The throw-in will be from O'Brien. Cherry Hill. Looks like he's keeping it on the perimeter of the field. He's going to get it back towards the goal.
Yep, collected by Brown. That is one thing that Gavin gives you. He's good with the ball at his feet. I mean, necessarily right there, but he's got great command of the box. So he can, collect any balls, get rid of any threatening situations before they become, good shots. So it's, command of the box. Obviously, he's a good shot stopper. But that and even when he played for me and me his freshman year, we even got him in a little bit the midfield. So, he can play with the ball at his feet.
He does like to linger a little bit farther up than.
Hey, he's trying the Neuer. He's trying to get involved in the offense. All right, free kick for Cherry Hill, a little over 50 yards out. Oh, again, dangerous. Can't let the ball bounce like that if you're St. Augustine. Cherry Hill had a good chance to even the game up right there. It's a good header by Clancy, but sometimes you just got to put your foot through it. Otherwise, the more that ball bounces in your own box, the more likely it's going to end in the back of your net.
I think right now we just have to minimize situations like that where we are so pressured back into the back of our net.
Yeah. So you're right. I mean, we're keeping good possession. No idea what the number is. We'll wait for Coach Jake to tell me when they send it to Huddle. But they're keeping great possession. They're having more chances. But when you're only up 1-0, when you haven't built on that lead, Cherry Hill's a good team. And if you give them enough chances, they're going to even this game up on you. Yep, like right here. Played a through ball.
Nice
I almost think he should have carried that a little bit more. If he carried that, it's almost a 4-on-3 for Cherry Hill. I mean, obviously we get back a little bit, but they got numbers right now.
He was a little too eager for that pass.
Yeah, like I get it. You know, he's trying for the through ball. It's a one-on-one situation, but if he was a little more patient.
My guess is this is going across the field, and there it goes.
I see your first soccer game. You're picking up on it, and there are tendencies. Ooh.
Yeah, that was a rough pass.
Yeah, he's trying to find Whiteman. He should have held it up a little bit. Cherry Hill again on the counter. Gavin comes and collects. Looks like Vince Simmons in for St. Augustine. And it right back. Another senior on the team. Looks like Mike Ballesteri's trying to find him.
There it is. Let's see if we can keep it in. It does.
Ooh.
Oh,
they just got us.
barely out.
Good hustle by Simmons, though. Let's see if the Hermits try and keep him pinned in and a third of the field. All right, after the throw, Hermits come away with the ball. Davis will elect to keep possession. Clancy with another diagonal ball. Good clear by Cherry Hill. And a save on the Salmon shot. Good play by McGee to get that over to Salmon. Salmon didn't get the most on it, but it's encouraging. Encouraging to see them getting the shots back. Cherry Hill's had a good 10-minute run or so. You're trying to keep a little more possession, be a little more threatening, not let them back in this game.
Nice clear out the Salmon.
Yeah, East has been seeing a lot of the ball in the Hermits area right now, right around the 18. Not making me feel too confident about the 1-0 lead, but right now we got 15 minutes left. Hopefully, put another one away. Make this last little bit of the game a little more relaxing. As of right now, Cherry Hill's been playing great for the last 15 minutes. Hermits are trying to flip that back on its head.
Another factor might be the sun at this moment. It's barely scraping the top of the trees, getting real bright.
Yeah.
Looks like it's shining in a lot of people's eyes.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not too worried about necessarily the run of the players, but you hit a ball at the midfielder and misses, it's one thing. You hit a ball at the goalie and he misses because of the sun, it's another. That's more what I'm worried about. As you see, I guess our angle probably doesn't show it, but Brown has his gloves blocking the sun the whole time. A good win by East. Keep the ball. Oh, just went out.
Cassidy taking it up the middle on the 30-yard line, passes it up. It's going to be the list. Here we go.
Whiteman trying to find somebody. Lets the ball go out for a corner. No, never mind. I thought he. Guess it must have hit off of him. Or they. Yeah, off of Whiteman for a 6. I thought when he didn't go for it there, I thought they might have been off East, but they will get a 6 and see if they can't keep a little possession after the kick. Nice win by Ernest.
List throws with the side. Looks like there's going to be nobody there to save that one.
Yeah, a little long, a little heavy. Good pressure, though. Hermit's looking a little better.
Nice pass up to Salmon.
Just losing the ball under his feet a little bit.
Cassidy up the left. See if he can.
Almost.
There.
Hermit's showing a little bit more life here in the last couple minutes. A little more threatening. Only about 12 minutes left. East always has a strong team. Last year made the Coaches Cup again. I believe they were the 8 seed, the 10 seed. Lost to Shawnee in the first round, but Shawnee's always a tough team. Hermits lost in the second round to eventual champion Moorestown. And East lost in the quarterfinals of the playoffs to Toms River North in Group 4. But that Group 4 bracket, again, is pretty brutal. I don't know about as tough as non-public A, but pretty brutal. So East is always a good team. Happy with the 1-0 lead, but just a little nervous, a little scared that
They have been
we'll be able to close this game out.
Gentlemen, caution has been shown to St. Augustine's number 27, Sal Kukuru.
So we have
This booking occurs in the 70th minute.
a yellow card on Sal Kukuru, which means in high school soccer he's got to come off. He'll be able to sub back on if need be. However, you usually don't want your center back. You don't want your center back being subbed off right on that dangerous kick. So the Hermits are out.
Glad to have that in his hands.
Yeah.
That was a stressful little drive there.
So it looks like while Sal is out, and again he'll probably be subbed back in shortly, they dropped Pat Ernest back to the center back spot from CDM from their pivot, and they had the midfield of Sharkey, Salmon, and Ballesteri.
Cassidy's going to fight for that one. Not going to get there in time.
Yeah, good clearance by East keeper Mueller. A nice little two-touch there from Vince to find Sharkey in the midfield, and they're out the other way, switching the side of the field up to Whiteman. Ooh, Hermits just can't hold on to the ball. They got 9 minutes left. Ooh, this tries to find a cross. East heads it away. The Hermits off a corner. So you got 9 minutes left. After this corner, you figure Cherry Hill's going to start to throw, the kitchen sink at us. Who cares if you lose 2-0? You may as well go for that 1-1. Send it to overtime. The Hermits will look to make it 2-0 here.
This is going to take this corner. A lot of movement. Top near the goal. Cassidy went for that header. Just missed it.
And it looks like Clancy went down in the box. No call. Probably, yeah. It's got to be egregious if the referee's going to give it with 8 minutes left in the game. Over Declan. Over Davis's head. Cherry Hill East is in a little bit. Davis and Ernest recover together, and Brown will collect. Just rolls it out to Clancy. Ooh, good step by Ernest.
Les clears it. Field. Cherry Hill's possession again. Back to the Hermits. That's going to be a foul.
Ooh. Not as dangerous as those the two areas they gave the free kicks up earlier. However, still don't want to be giving up free kicks 40 yards out with only 7 minutes and change left. Looks like they'll be swinging it back post. Ball goes in deep. Good header by Whiteman, and we have a foul on East in the box, and the Hermits will get a free kick. Another foul on the Hermits. What I like, though, is Hermits are still playing aggressive, still staying in that 4-3-3, still trying to find that second goal, not just kind of pack the box and hope for the best and play defense. So I like them to stay aggressive. This does mean that we might find another goal left in this game as East gets more aggressive, whether it becomes 2-0 or 1-1. But another foul on East in the box.
It's going to be 3 fouls back to back to back.
Yeah. I guess there's something the ref sees that he doesn't like. But it's kind of wasted opportunities there for East. They got some good opportunities to pump the ball in the box. The ref calling fouls on each of those opportunities, kind of costing you with only about, like I said, 5:30 left.
Well, I'm happy as long as that clock keeps tipping.
Exactly.
Cassidy loses it.
Nope. Good track back by Simmons. Using his speed to get back there. Was probably caught a little too far up, but recovers. Cassidy playing back to Brown. You don't want to get too cute with it here. Cherry Hill East knows they don't have much time. And the Hermits are playing possession, but yeah, you can't turn that over in that area. So Brown plays it out. Hermits kind of recover. Sal Kukuru subbed back in the game after he had to come off for his yellow. So the Hermits defense is back in order. Good head on by Whiteman. A little aggressive after that first header. Gives up the foul. So one of the rules of not wasting time, like we said, the clock stops, for goals and injuries and stuff like that, unlike your European World Cup, MLS soccer. In order to prevent time wasting, if the clock automatically stops if the team that's winning subs in the last 5 minutes. Makes sense, right, Shay? You don't want to can't just be cycling out, a million subs trying to kill the clock.
Yeah. It's really
Yeah. Yeah. So if you do it, just before 5 minutes, you might be able to buy yourself a couple seconds. Ooh, long throw. Almost chested down by East, but the Hermits are out. 3:30 left.
Oh, this is going to look like a good break if the Hermits can get this one.
Yeah, try and put this game away. And they're packed in a little tighter defensively. So they didn't have really that outlet, that center forward there. I think at this point the Hermits are content winning 1-0. Or content winning 1-0. Ernest finds Ballesteri, though.
Ballesteri up to Cassidy, but it's intercepted.
Nice aggressive play by Davis. Can't quite get there. Again, I like this. The Hermits are playing smart but aggressive. Here, Sharkies can tend to take some seconds off the clock. Maybe they'll dribble it into the corner. Nope. I believe that got tipped by the East defender. Didn't seem to have the pace on it like he was lining up to do.
Even while we have our aggressive pushes, we seem to be holding the ball for a longer amount of time to let that clock tick down, which is a smart move by us.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the longer you keep possession, the less they have possession, the less chances they have to score. Like I said, that was where Barcelona's used to get their defense from was, hey, we're just going to keep the ball for 75% of the game.
If you have the ball, they can't have it.
Exactly. Nice little flick out by Mike Ballesteri.
There's Cassidy again.
Oh, nice little find by Pat. Keep possession. Take another couple seconds off this clock. Down to the final 2 minutes.
2 minutes remaining in the second half. 2 minutes.
Cherry Hill with another throw in. Clock ticking down. Hermit's got a couple subs waiting to come on, but we got to wait for our throw. Whiteman doing a good. Whiteman almost comes up with the ball. Doing a good job pressing their back line, almost by himself at this point. They have Cassidy and Liz sinking a little farther back, protect this lead with a minute or two left. But you got Whiteman up there trying to cause havoc. Oh, this might be a good chance for East. Play it towards the flag. Beats Clancy. The ball runs out for a 6.
A goal right now for Cherry Hill East would be an absolute miracle. That would be.
Heartbreak would be a good word for it because, I mean, they've been, I don't know, miracle. They've been playing well. I understand where you're going, but yeah, that's get me a little scared, some balls like that. Because, like I said, Cherry Hill East could be a little clinical finishing. Anybody that beats Township 2-1, never going to sleep on them until the game's over.
I have a feeling that would be a story that would be told for decades at Cherry Hill.
Well, the key is if you score it, you get 2 10-minute periods of overtime. So it doesn't mean much if you don't finish it off in there.
That's true.
All right, we're into the final 50 seconds. Look for the Hermits to pack it in. Probably
Looks like
take
Cherry Hill's really pressing in on us, so we
Yeah.
can't have possession room.
Yeah, the Hermits will probably take their time throwing this ball in. Big throw from Les. But again, right there, normally you'd see McGee kind of push up for that ball, sink it a little back now, playing a little defense, only less than 30 seconds, 20 seconds left in the game.
It's going to be another throw in.
Yeah, take some valuable time off this clock. Last 15. Don't do anything dumb here.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Like that.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And that'll be the game.
Yeah, they threatened there at the end, but the Hermits pull it out. It's a good win by the Hermits. Again, they're ranked by the Carrier Post as the number 3 team in South Jersey. They actually have the number 1 team, EHT, coming up, I believe, a week from Saturday. Cherry Hill East falls to 2 and 3. They are 10th in South Jersey, so it was a good win. It's always tough to beat another highly ranked team. Next up, the Hermits will have Buna tomorrow, again, weather pending, at Buna at 4 o'clock. And the next stream for us in Hermits Broadcasting will be tomorrow night. The football team takes on Hamilton. Again, Coach Pete Lancetta faces his former school in Hamilton. That'll be at 6 o'clock. The same YouTube page you'll be able to find us at. Shay, any final thoughts on the game?
I thought that was a great game. We kept it pretty low scoring. That was a pretty even matchup. We were lucky to get that goal in. If we would have ended 0-0, it would have been a pretty stressful overtime for us.
Yeah, it was a good win against a tough team, and I'll take those all day. Coach Heaton improves to 4-0, and the Hermits improved to 4-0 on the year. Can't ask for much more than that.
No, you cannot.
So, signing off, I'm Tom Brumell. We're here with Tim Shea, and our cameraman is Joe. How do you pronounce it? Tortella? Tortella. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next time.